Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sammy Snake Racing YouTube channel. Today we have got another lap guide for you, and that is in the latest time trial, which as you can see is in the Ford Mustang around Laguna Seca. Now this is a fun but challenging time trial this week. This car is a bit of a handful, quite heavy, a lot of weight transfer, and with racing hard tyres on, it hasn't got the most grip in the world. But we've managed to put a lap together and we're going to share with you what we've learned to help you get those 2 million credits. Okay, for those of you new to the game, head to the top right hand corner, select Sport, and that is where you will find the online time trials. And we'll see 2 time trials currently at the moment. We've got Laguna Seca in the Ford Mustang, which we're going to be showing you today, but I've also done a lap guide for the DeLorean around Deep Forest Reverse, so feel free to check my channel if you're struggling to get gold on that. There's also a guide for that time trial. But for this week's time trial, you can see we've set a time of a 1:26.4, good enough for 8th in the world, top 10, probably get pushed out of the top 10 times by the end of the 2 weeks, but definitely good enough to show you a guide and get those 2 million credits for yourself. So let's jump into the lap and show you what we've learned and give you the hints and tips. Okay, like always on these time trials, try and make sure you get a good exit off this final corner. It is better to come out in 3rd gear on this final corner. So change it into 3rd early, get on the acceleration nice and early. It is a short shift of this vehicle, so shift it about 3/4 up the rev band. And then as we come up to this first corner, the braking marker we're looking for is this 4 marker. We want to brake it just before that and brake in a straight line. Wait until the last minute to change into 2nd gear, trail brake in, and then as you lift off the brake, let the back end rotate round, change it into 3rd, a stab of the throttle to get it to rotate a bit more, and then hard on the acceleration to get a good exit. Head straight back over to the left hand side to widen the entry and brake just before this 2 marker here. Brake it down to around 70 miles an hour for the apex speed. Smooth with the throttle input as you're coming out of this corner, as the back end does try and tail around. And then as we come up to the next corner, brake just before this 2-yard marker, and we want to get it just under 90 miles an hour for this apex speed. Change it into 4th. Again, slowly feed the throttle in and try and focus on maintaining the corner speed and getting a good exit speed. Now head back over to the right hand side of the track and look for this shadow. That is your braking marker, just on it or just before it. And we want to brake in a straight line and then aim for the apex where the camber is, trail brake in, and then straight back on the accelerator to stabilize the rear end. That'll help to keep it from sliding around and get a better exit up this hill. Remember to short shift in 3rd gear and then look for the final shadow of this tree here. Hard on the brakes and look to get the car just under 95 miles an hour and close to that sausage curb as possible, and then hard on the acceleration in 4th gear to carry your momentum all the way up this hill again. The next braking marker you're looking for is this 4. Now we want to be braking short of that by about 10 yards. Line it up in a straight line over these curbs, get the vehicle down to just under 50 miles an hour, turn it in, and then 3rd gear on the way down. Ease off the throttle as you go over the brow of the hill, otherwise the back end will step out, and then manage your speed. What I want you to do is you start turning in, dab on the brakes, get it under just under 90 miles an hour, 85 to 90. Smooth with the acceleration inputs, change it up into 4th to stop it understeering out. Get back over to the left hand side, start braking just before the 2, aim to get it to 85 to 90 miles an hour on the red and white curbs, and then exit in 4th gear, all whilst modulating your accelerator. Straight over to the right hand side, and I want you to brake as soon as that red starts on the curb. Brake in a straight line, keep it nice and wide, change it down into 2nd gear, get it just under 45 miles an hour, and then up into 3rd for the exit, hard on the accelerator. Make sure your right tyres don't touch the sand, that will invalidate your lap, and then straight line it to the line, and that was good enough for a 1:26.481. Now let's watch that one more time from the chase camera's perspective with kilometers an hour. I'll give you a bit of a talk round as we're going around again, as I think it's easier to see in real time how the car is reacting. So you'll see in this first corner, what we do, we line it up to the right hand side, We get it in a straight line, we aim for the apex, we wait till the last minute to change it into second, trail brake just at the end, and then as you lift off you see the back end starts to step round, and accelerating in third just helps to rotate it a little bit more. Braking early and then on the acceleration early. It's all about maintaining the speed around the corner and getting a good exit speed without the car sliding around, and particularly in this next corner I found getting on the accelerator early but not at 100% really helped. You'll see we're only at about 50% throttle input to begin with, and we wait till the car's in a straight line to accelerate fully. Again, braking earlier is better, and then maintaining the exit speed in a car like this. Weight transfer is very harsh in this car, so it's all about keeping the car controlled, which is quite difficult in a car like this. We make a little bit of a mistake here. We start to understeer and slide. You hear that tyre screech? That lost us a little bit of time. So if you hear that, you know you're going too fast and you're making a mistake and you're losing time. But I think we did a pretty good job here of setting a lap time. Like I say, P8 in the world on the second day. Hopefully it'll stay in the top 20 or 30 by the end. But there we go. Hope that helps to get those 2 million credits. If you're here to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope this lap guide helps you to get those 2 million credits. If you could do me a quick favor before you leave, hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers, and any help is much appreciated. The more subscribers I get, the better content I can give you. So it's a win-win all round. But from the Racing Snake, it's over and out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.